Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, friends all. I'd like to welcome you to the Burnaby Primary Care Networks, Burnaby Division of Families Practice, to the Seniors Activity Fair, where this morning we're going to provide you an opportunity to learn and to practice. At this point, I'd like to make a presentation on behalf of the Voices of Burnaby Senior Society, VOBS for short, and now call upon the president of VOBS, Tazu Ali, to say a few words. Tazu, please.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining the festival, the Seniors Activity Fair today. My name is Tazu Ali, and I chair the Voices of Burnaby Seniors, in short, VOBS. I'd like to acknowledge that we are situated on the unceded territories of the Coast Salish nations of Musqueam, Squa-HO-o-meesh, and skszwx. Thank you to Burnaby Care Network for giving us the time to be part of this Seniors Activity Fair. I am so excited to be visiting the virtual fair shortly. We'll be talking about VOBS. So who are we? Can we have the slide, please? So we are a group of 55 plus seniors who are committed to enhance the lives of Burnaby seniors. Our goals: to improve access to information, raise awareness about seniors' needs, advocate for seniors on issues affecting them, increase connection and contact between seniors and service providers, develop and support projects that address challenges to seniors' ability to live healthy and independently, and this is more in collaboration with other organizations like Burnaby Neighborhood House, City, Costco, and we have been doing a lot of projects on them. Next slide, please. We have got a grant, and so going forward, we will be doing some projects, and the very first one that's coming up is Zoom classes in partnership with Burnaby Neighborhood House. It is starting on April 13th from 2 p.m. to 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. All the details are on our website, which is vobss.ca. So please visit that. The other class would be Tai Chi, would be coming up very soon, and more details will be given later. In fall, we'll be beginning the watercolor painting. All these classes are free and intended to address the social isolation that seniors are experiencing. Our focus is to alleviate isolation in seniors through digital media. So I would encourage everyone to please visit our website after this. And going further, I would like to introduce Alfred, who is a board director from VOBS, to talk about the Tai Chi classes. Thank you, Alfred.
Thank you very much, Tazu. Well, as Tazu mentioned, VOBS is involved in Burnaby societies. We try to offer advocacy, education, and social engagement. And part of today, the Seniors Activity Fair, I'm very excited to present to you this opportunity for you as a senior to lighten your frailty load. I'll come back to that. But first of all, I'd like to pick up on a topic that was actually talked about by Dr. Grace Park about 3 weeks ago on frailty and how that links into the exercise of Tai Chi. You know, we're in the middle of a pandemic. It's amazing how we came up with a vaccine, AstraZeneca, Pfizer, and Moderna in less than 6 months. Well, that's amazing how science has progressed so rapidly under urgent need, under urgent situations. Well, like you as a senior, I'm kind of waiting right now for what is called an anti-aging pill. Anti-aging. Hey, why not to come up with an anti-frailty pill? Well, don't wait for it. Meanwhile, we gotta live with our condition. And I wanna talk about why as seniors, we must be on guard to fight against frailty and weaken our immune system and weaken our bodies so that we can all live a longer, happier, and healthier life. Aging is inevitable. Yes, we all age, but guess what? Frailty is not. We can combat that. How do we do that? Well, first of all, let's talk about frailty. What is it? Well, I'm told that it's a medical condition of reduced functionality. In other words, our body tends to deteriorate. Our mind usually goes along with it. And we deteriorate, but the idea to fight back about this health deficit accumulation is to control it. And how do we control that? Well, it's frightening to know that statistically speaking, there's something like 1/4 of all our seniors, and seniors are persons 55 years or over, 1/4 of that number of persons 55 or over are frail. And of that number, something like 1.2 million Canadians live with frailty. 1.2 million in a population of roughly 40 million, that's a lot of numbers. And this 1.2 million frail Canadians are supported by 2.5 million caregivers and health providers, the workers, your doctors, your nurses. They all help to provide and support all these frail Canadians. And there's a huge, huge medical cost to that. Again, statistics show that the Canadians 65 are only 15%. 65 or over are only 15% of Canada's population, yet they account for almost half of our total medical budget. Isn't that amazing? So how do we mitigate not only that cost, but also to you as a potential frail person? What are the causes of frailty? What I call the states of frailty include loss of structure and routine. How many people do you know who retire at 65, for example, and because they have not carried over their sports or their activities, in less than 2 years, they become couch potatoes, and like it or not, but they die. Simply because they have quit their jobs, they retired, they lost their structure and routine, and there was no way to make up for that loss. And during this time, we've also lost our mental, emotional stress. For example, we may lose a partner, and that causes stress. Yes, we've lost our freedom and control. I mean, I just got a notice in my mail the other day from ICBC. You know, you're turning to an age where you may have to get a doctor's certificate to get a driver's license renewal. Hey, does that mean I'm going to lose my license? No, not if you can prove that you still can drive. And guess what? We're all suffering from disruptions in sleeping and eating. How many of us actually sleep as long as 8 hours continuously? And how many of us interrupt ourselves with bad eating habits? The fast joints, the fast burger joints are excellent, but they only be, you know, not excellent for your nutrition, but just for convenience. And there's a huge seed of frailty in the way of loneliness and isolation. Huge factors that are caused by COVID right now, not only long-term care homes, but in our own homes, where we lose company, we're isolated. In fact, I'm told that in the United Kingdom and in Japan, they actually have ministries or departments of loneliness. Departments of loneliness, get that. And how many of us have lost or weight gained simply because we'll continue to fight the battle of the bulge? And if we don't use it, we lose it. So our muscles atrophy, they die away. So we must use it. And another cause of frailty is that we sometimes defer our necessities. How many, for example, will skip your medications or cut the medications in half just to save on costs, or just forget about continuing medications? So we have to try to reverse these trends. These are very troubling. So how do we lighten our frailty load? Well, first of all, I can say this. Small changes make big differences. We have to be able to adjust to our frailty onslaught. And a lot of it has to do with a mental battle. We must overcome our attitudes. And that requires attacks on all fronts, including our diet, our nutrition. We must address that as well as part of lightening our frailty load. And yes, please strengthen your immunity system. Get medical attention, get medical support, and get the support of your families, friends, and your peers. And I'll go into how we can address that in our Tai Chi course that we're offering. But the main focus I want to talk about today is the other way to lighten your frailty load, and that is through exercising. Exercising. And you ask me, what is that? Well, exercise is great, but if we don't exercise, what does that mean? How many of us, for example, have bought that exercise machine or have joined a health club? And guess what? After 2 months or so, that machine lies in the corner unused, or that membership in the athletes club just goes unused. So a lot of it has to do with mental adjustment. And if you're walking now, if you're swimming, if you're golfing, if you're bowling, bless you, carry on, please, because that is part of exercising. But today, I see it's kind of cloudy outside, it might rain. Hey, do I go for a walk? You know, so there's weather dependent exercises, and there may be a cost as well. And we'd like to have exercising when we're socializing with our friends and peers. Let me just talk about Tai Chi and how we can address all these challenges. At this point, I'd like to go to Matthew and have him go to the video, please. Matthew? Yeah. This is Marina. She's going to be our instructor on the Tai Chi course that Bob's is offering. She's demonstrating to you what is the basic forms of Tai Chi. Tai Chi Chuan, if you haven't heard the word, is translated into supreme art, or supreme ultimate fist is the actual translation. What is Tai Chi Chuan? Well, Tai Chi Chuan comes from the ancient practice of a martial art. It's divided into two schools. One is combative and the other is health and exercise. We're going to turn that attention into health and exercise for Tai Chi for seniors. And this is going to be an introductory course that we're going to provide for all seniors, and it's free. As you can see from Marina's demonstration, it's very slow motion, it is very balanced, and it's very graceful. You too can practice this form of exercise in the privacy of your home. If it's raining outside today, all right, you may forsake that walk, but do your Tai Chi. And she'll lead the course in a 5-month duration, where she'll teach you the basic forms of exercise of Tai Chi. She'll show you how to warm up, after which she'll lead you through some basic moves. You'll be introduced some very fancy terms, actually, and you may have heard about this. In Tai Chi, we have moves like single whip, apparent close, white crane spreads its wings, stop, deflect, parry, punch. All these are terms that you'll learn as part of the Tai Chi schools. And because of this course, we want you to learn and to improve your balance, definitely your flexibility, because you'll be stretching. If you've got arthritis, I recommend this exercise for you. Strength, yes, a bit of that too. And guess what? We don't breathe properly. So we're going to develop that breathing through your Qi. Qigong is going to be part of the exercise course. It'll teach you how to cultivate that Qi, which is the universal energy that we all have, but we don't utilize. And because of that improvement, we're going to have improvements in your physical health, hopefully your mental health. And if you do it right, you'll do it in a meditative state where hopefully your spirituality will also be cultivated. You know, I read about Tai Chi as being meditation in motion. Meditation in motion describes it so aptly, but the Harvard Medical School talks about medication in motion. And I found that really fascinating. Meditation in motion, medication in motion. It's a medicine. You too can learn this art, and it's a carryover sport, carryover exercise, which any senior can practice. In days when we can run and we can play golf or bike, or we can do any sports that are active, we have to learn how to gradually adjust to our aging and our frail situation. And I think this is a proper type of exercise that we can all gain, and we control our movements and keeping ourselves in an excellent posture to combat frailty. Marina has been practicing Tai Chi for the last 30 years, so she is so apt to teaching this course. You'll find this course on our website and on the materials in our table that we have as well. And you can see how to join. We're going to start this course in April 26th. So you have now until April 26th to sign up, and it's free. All we're going to ask from you is some discipline. In other words, show up for the class. It's going to be done online, it's virtual, and we're going to hope to divide you into groups so that, again, we have socialization. We want to introduce you to your classmates so you can talk to them afterwards. We're going to have you support each other. I like to always think of this as kind of a boot camp where you're going to be put into a group, where you'll be taught your courses, your exercises. And then, by the way, I want you to continue that on a daily basis if you can. It's very simple, very easy to do, but it does take some discipline on your part. So keep that in mind as you register for the course, which is practiced. This art is practiced by millions worldwide. It's going to be over at least 4 or 5 months, and we're going to do it slow. We're going to make it so that you will learn, and after you graduate, so to speak, at the end of the course, you will carry over some of what you learned, and so you can practice even after the course is finished. Our hope, of course, is that at the end of the course, if you're so taken by Tai Chi, you know its benefits, then you may even continue by joining a regular Tai Chi school or Tai Chi class. Hey, don't expect miraculous results overnight. And that, again, is something, the message I want to emphasize is that, yes, it's discipline, but it's up to you. It's up to you to continue it, to learn it, and to practice it. But if you want to expect instant results, I cannot promise that. Look for this anti-frailty pill or anti-aging pill, which may or may not come up. But in the meantime, until such time as our scientists come up with this magical pill, we're going to have to work at it. And this is the challenge I want to issue to you. Number one, go to our website, look up this course that we're offering. It's called Lightening Your Load by Learning, the introductory course, introductory Tai Chi course for seniors. It's taught by seniors, it's meant for seniors, and hopefully it will benefit you as seniors.
2-minute
Now, I think
warning, Alfred.
in chat, I wonder if I can answer some questions. I don't have 20 minutes here and I got 2 minutes left. Matthew, are there any questions that I can perhaps address on a short time basis?
Sorry, one more time.
There's no questions in the chat, Alfred.
Okay, well, thank you very much. In that respect, then, I am probably 30 seconds ahead of time. So if not, again, I want to thank you for joining our Burnaby Seniors Activity Fair. And thank you for joining Bob's on our presentation of what we do. And thank you very much for being interested in this introductory course, Introductory Tai Chi for Seniors. Have a great day, folks. Thank you.